Okay, to start out with, I guess welcome to another Dokkan video. I know what I said in the previous video. Keep in mind, what happened in the previous Dokkan video. If you haven't seen it, probably worth watching. Um, so at that point, that was going to the Gohan summons. I think I've spent like 600-ish stones in that video, something like that. And then of course tickets and all that stuff. Um, and I got fucked on the Broly Gogeta celebration previous. So after getting fucked in that, and then getting double dipped in the Gohan summons, long after that video, just all off camera summons, was not gonna do another Dokkan video. There's an ice cream truck backing me up here. You know, there's nothing more solemn and good than an ice cream truck. I guess it's gonna do music for this video's fucking ice cream truck. I haven't seen an ice cream truck in real life, and I don't know how long, but there's one back there apparently. Um, I eventually pulled the certain unit after cumulatively 3,000 plus stones in the summit. I finally pulled the unit on screen right now. I was like, fuck it, we'll do one more video. And maybe if I get lucky, I believe tomorrow we'll find on this video when the next batch of summons are coming. I believe it's tomorrow. If I get lucky with that unit, certain dodging tech unit, then maybe I'll just do more content. But I've been using this guy on screen right now quite a bit. And he's really fucking amazing. So I'm still a little bit inspired to do some Dokkan shit. So producer's letter. No further ado. Um, I want to say the only way I can figure out how to do like audio is if like I have it play from my speakers. If anybody knows how to do audio in a way that's more efficient than that barbaric bullshit, just having it play off my speakers, please let me know. I don't know how to do this. I'm stupid. All right, let's get it.
Hello, salut, 안녕하세요, ni hao, guten tag, hola. Hi to everyone all around the world. I'm Omatsu, main producer of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.
This English is a lot better than my Japanese.
Of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle staff. Today's video comes with subtitles again.
Are we
so
still?
If you have trouble understanding English,
want to make sure we
please
still
the
going.
language from the video settings and turn the subtitles on as needed.
Is he Korean?
Are you enjoying
I think he's not Japanese. I think he's
campaign?
Korean. Don't ask me why I think
that. Have you already recruited Gohan Beast and Gamma 1 and Gamma 2?
Have you already recruited? No, motherfucker. I damn near didn't because this piece of shit game shafted the fuck out of me for over 1,200 plus. I think for at least for Beast Gone, it had to be at least 200 plus stones. I was out here fucking scrounging, grinding like a fucking crack whore on the streets for any stones I could find to just throw it away on the. I'm not even gonna get into it.
The main characters from the ongoing campaign part 2. Part 2 features various events based on the movie Dragon Ball Superhero, so we hope you have fun.
Oh my god. The shit I did for that
this
unit,
time,
bro.
We're sharing with you even more details about the unification of operation schedules.
And they drop fucking TEQ UI Goku fucking 5 days later.
So please watch until the end.
Like we said in Dokkan Special, today we'll share further details on the unification of operation schedules. First,
I wonder how long it took him to learn English.
could you explain for us again?
Okay.
What
Let's
the hell?
Could you explain for us again?
Oh.
I don't think he understood what he said there. I'm not making fun of Omatsu's English, by the way. That's just such an awkward scene. Like I don't think there's any way Ken knew what the fuck he was talking about at that moment.
Okay.
It's like it had to go through his head, like what the hell is
announced up till now about unification. Currently, the schedule for the release of new characters is delayed by.
All the characters that haven't arrived yet will be implemented within this year. Okay, so new characters, campaigns, and events, and streams, the awakenings. So effectively, everything going forward will be unified, but everything other than that will just come as it comes.
In 3 to 4 months from the Japanese version, well, after the operation schedules are unified, the new characters, as well as the corresponding campaigns, events, and Extreme Z Awakenings will all be released at the same time as the Japanese version.
Okay.
However, before the unification is complete, we're still going to make some adjustments to the schedule to make the characters already available in the Japanese version.
I get chills when I hear they say adjustments. I get like chills. It scares me.
So please note that this means there may be adjustments to only the international version at the beginning of the transition.
Thank you.
At the beginning.
This
So they're probably gonna. I don't know. I may be reading too much into it. Kenan's not very confident the words that's coming out of his mouth, but he said beginning. So are they gonna front load a lot of these new units? Like I think it's gonna like the same way we're getting. Like we get, I think Topo in like a week, and we're getting like the new units. I think tomorrow. Like the tech unit. Are we just gonna get like every 2 weeks like just fucking another unit we don't have on? I don't know how many units we don't have by this point. It can't be a lot, but I assume it's more than just TEQ Goku. So I don't know.
of the schedules that will be
It's gonna be hell.
However, now we'll talk about the parts that cannot be unified.
The abilities of some characters differ between the two versions, and
Oh.
so we'll explain how we'll proceed in such cases.
Okay.
For characters whose rarity, type, or link skills are different
Oh,
than
so that's
the
what
Japanese
Truth
version,
said.
we'll keep them as they are now.
Okay.
First, due to various circumstances,
Let me read this real quick. Character rarity, type, and link skills that are different from Jap. So like Easy A, Goku Black. I'm just copying Truth there. Other abilities will unify to either the Japanese or international version settings. Okay. Titles and designs of missions and events that are different from the Japanese version. There will be no difference between rewards.
there may be cases where part
And they
of the
just kind of
campaign
patch.
missions and daily missions are different between the Japanese and international versions, such as titles, content, or the event period.
Okay.
However, we'll make sure that the obtainable rewards will not be
That just basically means they might speed up some of these
Start
campaigns that were a little bit
and/or
longer in
end dates
Japan.
of events and or summons may differ between the Japanese and international versions
End date.
due to time zones and other circumstances.
Yeah.
We're doing our best to avoid an excessive difference as much as possible.
It's like reading off
We
a script and
kindly
it's
ask
very
for your
robotic.
understanding. Regarding Dragonstone discounts and packs, since regulations vary between countries, they will not be unified, and the content sold between the two versions will be different as well. Next, about the summon system.
Mhm.
Until now, since the characters were showing up after their appearance in the Japanese version, we have been using a summon system with slightly different features from the Japanese version in order to make our users enjoy an international version exclusive experience.
Okay.
Due to characters appearing at the same time after the unification of operation schedules, both versions will get a unified new summon system. We are currently in the final phase of making adjustment to this summon system, so please stay tuned for future announcements.
We'll release further info about the unification through in-game announcements at a later date, so make sure to check them.
For the
Okay, so I think Truth talked about this on Twitter. I've been trying to avoid basically everything about this until I can do the video, which I'm recording it down August 4th. So, I think he theorized that means that like some of the rewards that we've gotten as a global players will come to Japan rather than like the Japan version coming to global, which Japanese players pretty much get fucked in terms of rewards that we kind of hold dear at this point. They don't get shit. So I think what typically is, I believe, the WWDC celebration, which is like the only unified one across both both versions to this point. Typically that's like just raw dick. Like I think you may get ticket. I don't think you get tickets because I don't think Japan gets tickets. I think it just might be the 3+1. I think it's all like you get in benefits. I know you don't get like the lavish like 3+1 plus tickets plus like discounts. I know you don't get all of that. Typically speaking, with WWDC. So I think I'm hoping that's not the way this goes, but we'll see, I guess.
those who have been waiting eagerly for the unification, it has finally arrived. Again, the unification of the operation schedules will begin with the upcoming worldwide campaign.
Okay.
With the worldwide campaign, we are looking forward to when all players from around the world will be able to have fun together at the same time. We will be continuing to and much more exciting
It's
stuff
typically how
in the
WWE
future.
works.
So please continue to enjoy Dokkan Battle.
That's all for the info on the unification of operation schedules. But we still have more to share today, right?
Right. We will now reveal the new character in early August.
For the unification of operation schedules, new character will be arriving soon in international version, which already arriving in Japanese version, right?
Yes. This means that, unlike the usual anniversary campaigns, another campaign will be held at the same time as the 9th anniversary campaign. And now, let's see the new character.
I don't know what the fuck he
Check
just
this
said.
out.
That's crazy. That had to be a hell of a pop if you're watching this live.
Goku Ultra Instinct Sign
That's
will
crazy.
show up at a new Dokkan Festival featured character.
We will now
Insane.
show you his animations and abilities. First, take a look at this video of his animations.
Kind of like how human that is.
So they gave it to English. Okay. Wait. I just want to hear Frieza again. Did that Frieza? RP. I forgot who the original voice actor was for Frieza, but RP though. Keep in mind, like, I never play with audio on Dokkan, so even hearing these voices is sometimes new to me. As if like I haven't heard like any of these voices before, you know, but completely brand new to Dragon Ball. One thing that I found odd, I know it's been years since they've done this, but like when they started voice acting some scenes, it does feel weird to see other scenes, the majority of them being super attack scenes, that don't have any voice acting. I'm just like, no, I should have something.
Will make you recall the climax of the Tournament of Power.
Tournament of Power.
With awakening, thanks to the weight of his friend's support. Next, his ability. Check this out.
Golly, dude, that's insane. Entrusted Will, Realm of Gods, Goku's Family, Pure Saint. I'm not even gonna read all these out. But like, what is that? 9 plus 6, 12, 21 categories? Shit. Remember dudes used to have like 2 categories? Remember the first units that had categories came and they didn't have categories at all? They didn't have leader skills? They had categories, just not leader skill. Okay, so Entrusted Will, I was pissing the other day because there was some mission that it used that needed to do 6 Entrusted Will characters. I forgot which event, and it was fucking ridiculous because like the only leader for like over a year was AGL Trunks, who's fucking terrible now. So you know, and I was like, oh, well, you got TEQ Goku, but he's not a fucking global, and we don't know when he's gonna come to global. He's here now. Unpolished Instinct. That's pretty hard. So greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn. Oh, so it switches depending on. So you kind of like have to use this. This is one of those super attacks where you kind of have to use your distinction on what you need. Because like if you want to like be more tanky, then you probably want the super attack, at least for this unit. But then on the ultra, you raise everybody else's defense. So I mean, he has a pretty high chance at dodge if I remember correctly. So I don't know. All right, let me see here. Attack and defense plus 77% for 7 turns, plus an additional attack for 4 turns from the entry. You're probably gonna run him on Universal Survival Saga for the most part anyway. Attack and defense 200%, key plus 7. Oh shit! You pretty much get like the 24 key automatically. It's gonna be damn near impossible with the 12 key super. Great chance of evading enemy's attack. Reduces damage by 15%. Before, so 50% before he gets hit. Okay. Ignores all attacks within the same turn they're receiving an attack. So if you have him in an AoE boss, he gets hit. He'll be good then, and then after, if there's multiple, like the first one will probably be the weakest one, right? And then after the first one, first AoE, the second one, he'll basically like I would think pretty close to like nullifying that. And then yeah, he's holy shit. And this is the base form one, like the before he transforms. Great chance of becoming a super attacker as a second or third attacker. Great. And we saw like on his thing, like his 12 key is he raised his defense on that, so okay, raise his key by 4 for 3 turns. So it's gonna be just mad 24 key attacks. Wait, okay, hold on. Okay. So super class allies and okay, so attack defense plus 15% plus additional attack of 15% for characters. Oh my god. And then also the evasion that he nullifies evasion canceling. So this is like how like the troops and all these other like Japanese YouTubers like they're AGO UI Goku and they're in UE Vegeta, not UE, but SSB Vegeta are like putting out fucking 30 million supers like it's nothing because of his domain. Crazy unit, dude. Crazy unit. That's such a cool scene in the anime. Like the whole like universe or whatever is just like his aura. Such a cool ass. It's amazing. At that animation, man, I've seen that animation so many times watching these like other Japanese tubers. Dude, he just gets him in. Like he giving him counter is fucking crazy. Perfect instinct. The fire name. A little air punch. But as dog shit as Dragon Ball Super kind of is. But, I mean, not dog shit, but it's not great. What they did with UI Goku and the build up to UI is just some incredible shit, man. I mean, it felt like prime build up to transformations, like back in when I was a kid, you know.
Awakening animation at those of the final scene, where he is finally able to master his Ultra Instinct during the fight with Jiren. Next, let's see his abilities after awakening. Check this out.
Whoa, that ultra, holy shit. Alright, so his normal greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, disables guard, and causes colossal damage. And then that ultra, man. I mean, raising attack and defense for his peers, 59%. That how do you win in that situation? Because he can be ran on fucking Gohan's scene. So like, if you build the rotation out, you're gonna have STR UI Gohan, ideal rotation. AGO UI Goku, SSB Vegeta. Physical Gogeta, who'll probably be about to transform by this point, like almost. This unit, and then probably Broly, I would think. That'd be my assumption. I mean, what do you like? The rotation, I build the rotation out. So you're gonna run double STR Beast Gohan. So you're probably gonna have both of them on rotation at the same time, I would think. Well, not at the same time, but like both of them are gonna be on rotation. So it's gonna be like rotation 1, rotation 2, you know, whatever. I mean, at that point, like, so like you have one rotation with TEQ UI Goku. He's buffing STR UI, who barely can take damage as it is, but like he's buffing him, and then presumably a floater would be like Broly. So like Broly, I mean, he can still be Trent. Does he need his domain to transform? I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think he does. You can only run one domain at a time. I don't know. I'm trying to think in my head like how that's gonna go. But anyway, so I mean, you do that, and then like the other rotation is like what would you do rotation wise with this team? Like, would you just do like TEQ UI Goku, and then he has the same name as AGL UI Goku at this point? So I don't know if they link. I don't think they do. So maybe you could do Tech then Int, and then maybe have AGL as a floater. I don't know, dude. The rotations are gonna be fucking crazy. Looking at this, so attack and defense 300, then attack 59% for one turn from the character's entry turn. Also evades all attacks, and then all allies have a chance of evasion plus 10%. So he's gonna be at 359% attack the first turn. That's fucking crazy. His key goes up. His chance of performing a crit, his chance of evading attack plus 20% with each attack performed. So, I mean, he's probably gonna, I assume at some point in this passive, get additionals. Counters with tremendous power after evading attack. Wait, so if he gets an evade off, he just gets a counter, like just off rip. Okay. Um. All right. So if he counters at all, he evades, or if he evades, he counters. All right. He gets 20% damage reduction, then 40% within the same turn before the character receives an attack. And then he guards all attacks on the same turn after receiving an attack. Okay. So a little bit different. He guards when he actually gets hit. I think UI did like the base form. His guard came in when he evaded. So it's a little bit less sure because this guy probably like won't get hit too often. His evade does build up, so he's gonna need like 4 turns to get his evasion all the way up. Plus an additional attack plus 91% and chance of performing a crit and chance of evading enemies' attack when HP is 50% or less. So when he gets a guy under 50%, he's gonna have 20% evasion plus if you're built up at this point, 77%. So he's gonna have like 97% evasion if somebody's 50% or less. And that's like assuming you don't do any like, hidden potential to give him more evasion, which I don't know if that'd be something you'd want to do. I would imagine that 97% probably just not. But and then 60% damage reduction before. So he'll be at 359 plus 91%. Is that 91 plus 59 is 160. Am I correct in that? Yeah, 160. So 460% attack. And that's not like counting like his super attack effects, which also kind of factor into this somehow. I don't know the counter or the calculations and all that, but he's gonna be fucking ridiculous, is what he's gonna be. And he launched an additional super attack, like he is 24%. So he's gonna be fucking desecrating people.
Thanks to the effect of his domain, this character can nullify guarantee hits and make them possible to be evaded. This is a new feature, so let me explain. If the enemy launches a guaranteed hit while the domain...
Yeah, I don't really need that.
Both enemies and allies' guaranteed hits will be nullified. Keep this in mind.
Oh, so it nullifies your okay. Well, I mean, is that like how many units that are worth the shit like use guaranteed hits? I don't know how many, but it's not a lot.
And make use of this feature.
This wraps up the new character introduction. He matches well with the other 9th anniversary characters, so make sure you add him to your sheet. What are your thoughts? That's all for today's new info.
The 9th anniversary campaign is still going, so enjoy it.
See you in the next video. Thank you for sticking around till the end.
So we turned a 12-minute video into a 24-minute video. I'm not gonna hold you guys too much longer here. So for next week we have in the next like 10 days or so, we have roughly Topo. I think Jiren Jiren's EZA is gonna be part of the 3-batch LR EZA we have coming up sometime this week. I think it's the 7th. But we have that. We have Topo. We have. I don't think we have any super EZAs unless they drop something crazy. I don't think this celebration had any for Japan, so I assume it won't. But they might do something crazy. We'll see, I guess. But no, they shouldn't do anything crazy because it's unified now. So if it's unified, I assume everything is on both sides now. I don't know. That would be my assumption, but yeah, I don't know. And then we have obviously the actual TEQ I go to. Yeah, that's gonna be fucking insane. Like this next week. My best recommendation would probably be to if TEQ I Goku comes before the EZAs, which I think he does, I don't know. But if he does, I would just say like do whatever summons you want to do on him from the jump, but like, you know, don't spend until you can at least get to the EZAs 2 days later, if I'm correct here. And then boom, spend those like 90 stones or so, go back in again, and then do your thing. If you don't get them at that point, but I know a lot of us don't have stones right now. If it's, I mean, it's an effect like an extension of the EX celebration, bringing Topo and all that shit, and stones will come with that. So, well, it's not an extension of the EX celebration, but it's like it's another celebration coming right after. So, like, you have a chance to get more stones. Yeah, I mean, I would think probably just ballparking. Like, I don't know this for a fact. I'm just literally just pulling over my ass. I would think like probably 100 to 150 more stones outside of the EZAs come within the time from here to the end of Topo celebration. I don't know how long the banner will be here, but I would think you should be able to do like at least 3 full summons on this banner. Hopefully it's a 3+1 type thing because this won't be on Japan, so they could still give us like all the discounts they want to give us on this banner. They can do whatever they want to do. It's not on Japan, so it still is in effect should be operating under normal international / global rewards and discounts. I don't know, but that's gonna be it. I don't want to hold you guys up too much longer. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this down too much, but we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.